Hello and welcome our blood viewers to our today's news English edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top highlights of tonight. Closure of National Workshop of Land Restoration and Climate Resilience, Ministry of Environment. And on the international scene, bloody escalation, Israeli occupation bombards Gaza and continues to destroy homes in Khan Yunis. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our blood viewers. As part of the fourth edition of the World Youth Day celebrated during Citizens Week in Djibouti, the Ministry of Youth and Culture continued its efforts to support youth development and their responsibility towards society. Yesterday, Thursday, young people made an educational visit to the Deccan Camp, one of Djibouti's main zoos, where they had the opportunity to discover the richness of local biodiversity and learn about methods to protect animal and plant species. A training workshop on the environment was also organized to raise youth awareness role in building a responsible environmental future. The activities included a series of educational visits, workshops, and training for the benefit of 250 young men and women from the capital and the interior regions, making use of the Dris Farah Habani camp of the National Police as a well-organized environment conducive to learning and experience sharing. Through this initiative, the ministry reaffirms its ongoing commitment to promoting civic spirit and encouraging active participation of young people in the country's social, cultural, and environmental life. The young people participated today, Friday, in several workshops under the theme Youth Citizenship and Environmental Responsibility Day. Those workshops aim to provide participants with accurate scientific information about the dangers and use of drugs, educate them about rights, mutual respect, and the positive impact of volunteering on the community and self-development. The workshops also focused on raising youth awareness about environmental issues and the importance of their daily actions impact on the environment with the aim of strengthening civic spirit and active involvement in society. A four-day session concluded yesterday, Thursday, aimed at strengthening knowledge and cooperation on land rehabilitation issues and climate adaptation capacity. The workshop was organized by the Ministry of the Environment in collaboration with the International Center for Forestry Research and the World Agroforestry Center within the framework of Knowledge of the Great Green Wall Initiative program. This workshop was part of the national efforts to support the Great Green Wall Initiative, the flagship continent project that aims to restore 100 million hectares of degraded land by 2030 while creating sustainable economical opportunities for local communities. During the workshop, participants were able to enhance their skills and share experiences on best practices in land management, agroforestry, environmental conservation, and combating desertification. By organizing similar workshops, the Ministry of Environment reaffirmed its commitment to promoting nature-based solutions to address challenges related to climate change, food security, and land degradation. As part of the construction work for the Palm Bridge, the Djibouti Roads Agency informs users that the main road is closed to traffic starting today, Friday, 15th August 2025. An alternative road has been specially prepared to ensure the continuity of traffic. The strategic project launched by the government aims to improve traffic flow in an area used daily by more than 37,000 vehicles. The future Palm Bridge, with a length of 113.5 meters and a width of 28.5 meters, will provide uninterrupted passage even during heavy rains while enhancing safety, fluidity, and the capacity of the national road network. The Djibouti Roads Agency thanks all users for their understanding and urges them to use the alternative road until the completion of the works. The Embassy of India in Djibouti celebrated today, Friday, the 79th anniversary of India's independence in the presence of more than 200 people, including embassy staff and their families, members of the Indian community, and friends of India in Djibouti. The ceremony began with the flag raising and the Indian national anthem, followed by the reading by the Indian ambassador in Djibouti of the message from the President of India, which emphasized India's success in transitioning towards democracy and continuing on the path of inclusive development by 2047. With a focus on the economy, women's empowerment, technology, and environmental protection, and the development of infrastructure and social services. The ambassador stressed the outstanding bilateral relations between India and Djibouti and the role of the Indian community in strengthening them. The ceremony concluded with cultural performances by community members and embassy officials, including members of the Indian Women's Association here in Djibouti. The Indian ambassador to Djibouti delivered a speech during the celebration of the 79th anniversary of India's independence, in which he read the message of the President of India, affirming India's success in transitioning towards democracy and upholding the sovereignty of the Constitution and continuing the nation's development journey. Let's listen to him.
Without taking much time, I would like to read out the address to the nation by the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, on the eve of the 79th Independence Day of India. Today is 15 August, and we celebrate our Independence Day, the 79th day of Independence Day. Let me read out. My dear fellow citizens, I extend my heartiest greetings to all of you on the eve of Independence Day. It is a matter of pride for all of us that Independence Day and Republic Day are celebrated by every Indian with zeal and enthusiasm. These are the days that especially remind us of our being proud Indians. The 15th of August is a date etched in our collective memory. During the long years of colonial rule, generations of Indians dreamed of the day of independence. Men and women, old and young, from all parts of the country, yearned to throw away the yoke of foreign rule. Their struggle was marked by robust optimism, which has continued to propel our progress since independence too. As we salute tricolor today, we will also be paying homage to the memory of all freedom fighters whose sacrifices won India independence on the 15th of August, 78 years ago. After regaining our freedom, we also became a democracy with universal adult franchise. In other words, we the people of India put the power to shape our destiny in the hands of each of us, without any restrictions of gender, religion, and other factors that had barred many people from voting in other democracies. In spite of many challenges, The people of India made a successful transition to democracy. The transition was a natural reflection of our ancient democratic ethos. India had the oldest republics in the world. It is rightly acknowledged as the mother of democracy when we adopted the constitution. It provided the edifice of democracy. We built democratic institutions that strengthen the practice of democracy. We prize our constitution and our democracy above everything else.
The president of the Djibouti Football Federation and the FIFA Executive Council member, Mr. Suleiman Hassan Wabari, visited yesterday the PK23 Stadium, accompanied by Vice President Muhyiddin, General Secretary Mehdi Moumin, and the Head of Security, Mr. Hussein Bare, to encourage the national senior team, assess the performance of the new technical staff, and showcase a new GPS tool for monitoring players' performance. This visit is part of preparations to continue the qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup, where the team known as the Shark of the Red Sea will play two matches in the seventh round against Burkina Faso and Guinea-Bissau from September 5th to 8th as part of the return fixtures in Group A. As part of combating violence, the Talusan Association yesterday awarded certificates to young trainers who were recently appointed as representatives in the neighborhoods of Djibouti City and Balbala. This initiative is part of the association's strategy to strengthen youth community engagement in combating gender-based violence and female genital mutilation. These young people are expected to play a key role as local mediators, organizing regular awareness sessions with communities to build a more inclusive, united society that respects human rights. The certificate ceremony was chaired by Mrs. Zahra Ali Sheikh, founder and president of the Talusan Association, who emphasized the direct youth involvement in a key element in changing mindsets and achieving sustainable change. Noting that the new youth representatives are both trusted figures and active drivers of action. Since his appointment as head of anti-narcotics division, Captain Yusuf Hassan has placed drug control at the top of his priorities, adopting a strategy focused on strict law enforcement and carrying out a series of successful operations against drug traffickers. On the evening of 10th of August, the Balbala neighborhood witnessed a special operation carried out by the anti-narcotics unit under the direction of the General Directorate of Security. Based on reliable and precise information, law enforcement targeted an active network arresting 4 people caught in the act of drug trafficking. This swift and well-coordinated intervention resulted in the seizure of 40 kilograms of drugs, as well as mobile phones, which are key to identifying all branches of the criminal network. The suspects were immediately charged with drug trafficking, and other individuals involved in the trafficking network will also be arrested and brought to justice. This step is part of the fight against illegal activities that affect neighborhood life and endanger public safety. The anti-narcotics unit reaffirms its full determination to pursue traffickers and dismantle their networks, ensuring the security and safety of citizens. The National Police sends a clear message: no trafficker will escape justice. The safety of residents is their top priority. The capital of Djibouti and its suburbs experienced scattered showers and strong winds yesterday evening, affecting the Eron district and Balbala's PK12 and PK13 areas. Winds from the northwest reached speeds between 63 and 72 kilometers per hour, according to the National Meteorological Agency, which also confirmed that other areas such as Dai recorded 5 millimeters of rain from clouds coming from the north. The National Meteorological Agency warned that the rain may continue to fall on the capital in other regions in the coming days, urging everyone to exercise caution. Shifting towards the regional scene, the Moroccan national team earned a well-deserved 3-1 victory over Zambia yesterday, Thursday, in the third round of Group A matches at the African Nations Championship for local players, raising Morocco's tally to 6 points in second place behind Kenya, which leads with 7 points. Morocco opened the scoring in stoppage time for the first half, added a second goal in the 67th minute, and scored a third in stoppage time of the second half, while Zambia netted its only goal in the 70th minute. And on the international scene, a delegation from the African Union Peace and Security Council concluded a 3-day field visit to Juba, during which it reaffirmed its commitment to supporting the peace process in South Sudan, preparing for elections scheduled for the late 2025 and early 2026. The delegation called for the full implementation of the peace agreement, the consolidation of the ceasefire, and the protection of civilians, the encouragement of inclusive political dialogue to achieve stability. Israeli occupation forces today, Friday, launched heavy airstrikes to Gaza City, accompanied by intense artillery shelling and the destruction of homes in Khan Yunis in the southern Gaza Strip for the fourth day in a row as part of Tel Aviv's declared intention to occupy the city. Medical sources in Gaza hospitals confirmed that 11 Palestinians have been killed since dawn by Israeli gunfire and shelling in various parts of the strip, including 2 in the Arimal neighborhood west of Gaza, 2 in the Azaytun neighborhood, and others near a relief center. In addition, several civilians wounded in Al Zaytun and Al Tufah districts. Well, but these are blood viewers. We finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more as usual. Have a wonderful evening and take care. Thank you.